Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Liberty Flames. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And now on second down for this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. Then they strike first. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. 325. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
UAB.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Steps away. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Belly starter.
They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Flames looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. This is a designed run. Finds his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And the Flames have a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Flames. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the tackler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You don't always have...
39.
Plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an
Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Still on his feet at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires on the move. He's got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. What a grab and go for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, UAB. And once he got loose, it was all over.
UAB.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
UAB 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. play on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Flames in the hurry-up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Across the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there when you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Flames! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On second down, looking again to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Flames will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 15 sets the kickoff.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that line in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Goes to the option. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Flames have this offense rolling. Here comes the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And this one splits the uprights. and they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds, oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Ooh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great contact.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We've got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Flames. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. He'll pull it on the read. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Liberty 45, UAB 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Working the middle. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most if something's not open quick.
And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the...
And the play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The back goes in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for the score. He caught it.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And that one's way too far for everybody. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UAB 20.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that